ever since I have started watching some stand-up type, well, Bill Burr has been the only stand-up stuff I've been watching for reactions for the channel. There's been also Zach Rushing's, which is not really stand-up. He's just these little video clips he records mostly in his car, from what I can tell. But I've had some recommendations of things to watch of Bill Burr's. And one of them I went looking for, and I could not find it. The only thing of it I found was, I cannot remember if I actually said this already on another video, you guys, and if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But I went looking for it, and the one that I did find, it was a reaction some people had done to it, and they left a link to the original, which that's great. I love it when people do that, so then I can go watch the original for myself too. And I clicked on it, and that video had been set to private. So I couldn't see it. So the person that had recommended that particular one to me, I think that was something called White Women or something like that. They recommended this one to me. And this is titled Gordos/Fat People, because gordo means fat in Spanish. Now, there are subtitles on this thing. I don't know if I can turn them off. It's the subtitles are a foreign language. I can't tell what it is. Doesn't look like Spanish, but it might be something kind of similar to Spanish. But it was so quick that it was flashing by that I didn't notice exactly what it was. So I'm going to check this out. I'm going into this completely blind, but knowing his style of humor, it's probably going to be pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Talking to the ladies, talking about body issues. They're always talking about body issues. That's the dumbest one ever. When they talk about Hollywood, going like, Hollywood, they create these impossible body images, blah, blah, blah. You know, that whole thing, the plus-size actress, right? The fatties, you know? That's like a big thing. They're sick of being treated like fat people. I don't know what it is they're doing. They're going on the cover of magazines now, just like showing how fat they are, wearing a little bit amount of clothes. And everybody's like hyping them up, like, oh my God, that's so brave. That's so courageous. I'm not saying it doesn't take balls, but that's a bit of an overreach with the word brave, right? Like, what am I supposed to do if I ever see a fireman running out of a building carrying a baby and an old lady? Am I going to sit there like, oh my God, you're like a fat actress that takes her shirt off to do a magazine shoot to promote the movie she's in.
Right.
Now look, I know you're not supposed to make fun of fat people. I understand, all right? I don't know why, though. Why? They're not a race. They're not a religion. It's totally curable. Eat an apple and go for a walk, you know? Why are you yelling at everybody else? The fuck are you giving me shit for? All right? You put the cookies in there.
Right.
I didn't. How is this my problem?
Right? Oh my gosh, this dude is so
Jesus
spot
Christ,
on.
you ate your way in, you can walk your way out. All right? And just slowly start shedding the pounds. Shove some fucking lettuce in there instead of a bunch of ho-hos. And it's going to come down. And then you're on my side of the fence, right? Join me. Come on, say it with me. Shame. Shame.
It's like something.
Right?
Stupid Game of Thrones. Shame.
I know, you're not supposed to shame. You're not supposed to fat shame. You're not supposed to slut shame. They're like shaming. Like people aren't supposed to walk around with any shame. It's like a legitimate human emotion, but you're not supposed to feel it at all. You know, you're supposed to just walk around like a dictator. You're not going to feel any shame. You never felt shame. You never had such a bad fucking night the next morning. You woke up, you couldn't even look yourself in the mirror. When you went to go brush your teeth, you looked up, you're like, oh, you fucking piece of shit. Wow. Wow. Even for you, that was bad. Lights out, curtains drawn until at least 2 in the afternoon before I can even look at you, you fucking piece of shit.
Right.
Yeah. You're supposed to have no shame. That's the new world. You're just going to walk around sucking dick, you know, eating cookies. And just show up, and nobody's supposed to say anything. No one's supposed to have an opinion. Like, wow, that's going to go off the rails pretty soon. I know, it's probably mean to do this stuff, but like, you can only have so much sympathy. There's so much stuff you can care about. You know what happened to me that changed my life? I did a gig in India, right? unbelievably great people, but some of the stuff that I saw there, I'll never forget. I did a gig in India. I saw a toddler take a shit between two parked cars, walked away, no pants or parents, and then disappeared into the crowd like Hannibal Lecter at the end of Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, man.
It's one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen in my life. And then I come back to my country and it's like, oh, the studio said I had to lose 15 pounds to star in a movie.
Right.
Well, then start running, you fat fuck.
Right.
That's your big
First
complaint
world problems,
life?
you guys. Come on.
You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is about these fatties? You know what it really is? They have no respect for the amount of sacrifice and dedication it takes to truly get in like magazine level shape, which is you ever try to get abs? You ever try to get all the abs and get that shit down here? You ever try to do it? It's fucking impossible. Past the age of 19, you can't do it without tons of help. You got to buy all these exercise tapes.
Challenge.
You got to read about nutrition. You got to get a personal trainer having you fucking running along. You need like your own chef, and he's like, okay, don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. All right, now, eat it. Start consuming it. All right, stop. Slow down. Stop. Spit it out. Spit it out. I told you to stop. Get on the elliptical. Now you like that Brussels sprout? Did you like that Brussels sprout? Because now you're paying for it. It's a fucking miserable experience. Just walking around, your whole body's eating yourself. You know, you want some cake? No, just take a salad. Balsamic vinaigrette on the side, no croutons. Oh my God, when is the photo shoot? I want to kill myself. It's horrible. You ever try to get fat? No. You don't have to.
It doesn't take any effort.
Effortless.
Right?
You can fucking lay on your back, watching your favorite show, just shoveling shit down your throat. What are you doing? I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat.
So hard.
You got a trainer? Don't
So
need
hard.
one. It's natural.
Right.
I just eat everything that makes my sugar salt go like, yeah, woo, yeah. Comes right in. Nice roll of fucking flab. No, it's ridiculous. Like, I know nobody wants to be fat, so I'm not shitting on you.
Okay. Okay, you guys. This dude is becoming, let's say, one of my favorite comedian people, whatever. Because what I really appreciate about him is that he throws out some hard-hitting truth bombs, you guys. I mean, we all know there is some definite truth in what he's saying and how ridiculous people act over such trivial matters, such as what he was talking about here. You know, oh, so brave to do such and such. It's so brave to do something, you know, whatever. But here in this country, especially in basically any first world country, it's not really brave to do some of the things that people say is brave. I'm not talking about the firefighter stuff. I'll give you an example. So like you have celebs and they have their stupid little award shows and they are all patting each other on the back and they feel all great about them, you know, themselves, and they get up and they're in front of a room full of pretty much 99% like-minded people. And they start throwing out political rhetoric and F so-and-so, you know, whoever they happen to hate at that particular moment. And, you know, commentary that's made about that as far as in the media. Oh, you're so brave that they took this stance. No, they weren't. They were in a room of people that agreed with them. That's not brave. What would be brave is if they got up and they said the complete opposite of what the room agreed with. So here in this country, we have a little bit of trouble understanding the definition of words, and we assign definitions to words that are not accurate at all. And so, yeah, he's right about that. That's not brave, you know, as far as if you're going to talk about what real bravery is, which is literally sacrificing, putting yourself on the line, literally your life, you know, to go and rescue someone out of a burning building. So I think that's why I really like him a lot. You know, stand-up comedians, they can be kind of hit or miss with me. I guess because I don't naturally lean toward watching comedy. You know, I've made that clear before as far as types of movies that I like. Some stand-ups I do really like, though. I like George Carlin. Okay, so Bill Burr reminds me of him. That's who he reminds me of. And I think that's why I like him a lot. I mean, he doesn't pull any punches. I mean, I don't know. I've heard people say that since he got married, he's kind of toned down. He's not quite as funny. I don't know. But I don't know at what timeline I'm seeing some of these in. Some of them he's not married. He talks about his girlfriend. I don't know if that's his current wife. So I don't know. I don't know what to compare it to. So far, he seems about the same in everything I've seen, and I really appreciate the message that he conveys to us through humor. And yeah, I like it. I'll be checking more of his stuff out. I've got some other stuff saved, but that's it for this one. I think I'm going to pull the plug on this video for now, you guys. Later.